Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate, and the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one! Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Xinyue kiosk. But don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I have found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue would hide the Geo Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the warrior god, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that he also has the title of Adeptus so strange? As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? Indeed, the weight of 3,700 years' worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade Noctilucous jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Very good. It seems you have learned some tricks of the trade.
What do you think, Mr. Zhongli? How should we pick from these pieces of Noctilucous Jade?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal. Only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape, if you return to those crafty merchants to quibble.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What is that?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are the patterns. The Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the blue I have imparted the
Priceless, huh? We're back to buy some rocks, but...
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? Not buying? How about this? I can take a...
Don't worry. I know the rules.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to...
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker.
If I'd taken off...
But wouldn't something this...
It can't be helped.
What sort of condition?
While we add the high tech...
Oh!
Strictly speaking...
Well, guess... Oh, Paimon remembers! Now, let's...
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit late, but we gotta cut the line! Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone unturned.
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Cool it!
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro element. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember. Use pyro to keep making. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is.
Prepare to be blown away! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Leave it all to me. As a dutiful maid would. I must leave no stone unturned.
Get out of here! Out of the way!
Why do they? That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
This mold will be frozen in time.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Out of the way!
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you...
Exactly. That's...
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you.
Parting? Oh, dear. Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, it is said that when our Lord lost his way... Alas...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection,
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchant.
All right. Thank you.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price.
Well, it's set.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single...
I will do my best. We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liu Chising have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Chising? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already... Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue. Well then, we should go and prepare...
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lecture.
We shall not...
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? We're buying Paimon with...
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid...
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me...
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how they... Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Lastly, this strain is quite the wreck. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today.
Wow!
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing up but this silk flower, perhaps you don't like several other but this is the only... Now that's settled.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject.
Yes.
Gosh, well, it would be bad since these...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if he hadn't written...
Huh.
Thank you, both.
Our skin.
Please.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert.
Talk about first word.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city.
So this time we could...
I will wait for you near this...
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
got polluted.
Don't be shy.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Geshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got us.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chi-Ming.
The fortune teller, right? Thanks, Lan. See you.
Here to sit.
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't so direct. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Ying-Ar's homemade perfume?
Ying-Er?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the Ay, who let this tiger out of the cage? Well, with your looks, who can blame you? If you've got it, flaunt it. As one of my favorite poems goes. Oh, cherry tree, begrudge.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where is that? Mondstadt? Somewhere closer to home will do. I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. Well, I'm setting.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Try something new at the Ramen restaurant.
this water will do. Now, perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, you need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process.
What should I try this time?
Listen, let me tell you how.
Wow, this is some. The essence is. You must take care to control. So please focus on. Don't waste a drop. All three perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each?
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet. The second one is for those with more. Finally, the third. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. Good. Be sure to come visit it. I'll leave you with some party. One who tries to sail 3. Come and...
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Compared to the watch that
Well, how can a...
That is true.
3 sets, and not...
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. This is the second kind. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like. Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparation.
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present.
Sure, but... Man, why has he gotta be so secretive this time?
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. That old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person, back when I was young. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work? Hey, that's rude! And even if it was like that, it must be a very expensive bell, right, Granny?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it, if you can find it.
a peaceful neighborhood.
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Steady as stone.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. Dodge this. Cool it.
Someone needs assistance. You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Choyun Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Oh, so sorry. Cool it. Cool it. Don't push your luck.
I'm going in! Adventure time! Let's light it up! Get out of here! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Adventure time! Yeah!
Dodge that. Don't get frostbite. Don't push your luck.
As a good knight should. Steady as stone.
Crumble apart!
teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Choyun Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Dodge this!
Let's light it up! Adventure time! That's gonna hurt in the morning! Adventure time! I always bounce back. Just watch me.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Off we go! Take cover!
Cool it!
work!
Out of the way!
Adventure time! Take cover!
Yeah!
I'm going in!
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me... Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An adept.
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that if you have the...
That, when a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea.
So what's the next step in our preparation?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves...
No, I will explain it to you. But our...
Oh, sure.
Sir, you're here.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that...
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite is... These markings of true justice flows across the surface. Well then, Granny Shen, I shall take these back with me. As for...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Oh, what should I try this time?
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
What should I try this time?
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Listen, let me tell you how.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Listen, let me tell you how Listen, let me tell you how.
Try something new at the ramen restaurant.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What say you?
A most fair price.
That won't do, I'm afraid. It's too... That won't do, I'm afraid. It's too late. Let's see. No, go high. A pleasure doing business with you.
you how it is.
Try something new at the Wanming restaurant.
Made another handsome sum today.
A toast to our success.
Cheap and tasty DOX.
Can I save this money or invest it?
Listen,
Try something new
let
at the
me
Wanming
tell you
restaurant.
how it is.
A toast
Made another
to our
handsome sum today.
success.
Should I save this money or invest A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terra.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mons.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard.
Hey, that's a good price.
Oh, help? So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
No problem.
Done.
This is all you got? Child? No. How about this? Let's make a trade. Get me a single Chinkson flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child.
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. At least with this Chinkson flower, I should be...
Let me tell you. Toast to our success.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us all? What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. The reception is deserted. And it seems... Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring... Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died.
Something like this would...
Excuse me, sir.
Sure.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you...
I'm afraid that she's probably right. It's to do with her orders. Zombies are limited to acting within the confines. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't...
Okay, then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you.
Since when do customers need to do
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction.
Go to Mount Tianheng. Find the Guizhong Ballista.
I don't believe so. The Guizhong Ballista, at least, I have heard of before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters.
Mr. Zhongli really knows...
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of.
The Coco Goat is a legend.
Did you want to add anything else?
No, just what it looks like. Don't know.
Very well then. Let's start.
Drop!
A reward on the road.
huge. Paimon can talk, but how do you operate this thing? Just think how much
It is currently inoperable in any case.
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear.
So what are we gonna do?
You almost make it sound. That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair them.
So, what you're...
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could...
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
Starfall!
Ah, one moment. I will try. It is done. The Guage...
Ooh!
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have... nothing. And over there... more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista.
Ha! Are you blind or something? This area is supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures. But last time we approached the mountain, a few of us risked our lives. The next thing you'll be repaired.
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of... It is not we who need reprimanding.
The hunter becomes the hunted. tingle?
Let's light it up! Off we go!
Have a little taste.
As a dutiful maid would.
That tingle? Fry. That tingle? That tingle?
I'll catch up.
Drop!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Drop!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Crumble apart!
What's the hurry? Open my hammer. Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. You're open. You're open. Jab across. Dodge
going
this.
in.
You're open. Should ice my hammer.
Take cover!
You're open.
Starfall!
You're open. You're open. You're open.
Drop!
You're open.
Shake! Starfall!
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is
Oh yeah, that!
a search using the Guizhong. What's more, a contraption built using.
Which means... A Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Is this an answer from this world?
Forgive us. We were unable to.
What a disappointment. Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel...
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So, I'm sorry. I have a... here. This is...
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know.
Excuse me, everyone.
Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Might I ask who?
How rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Farm.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. What a sorry state of affairs. The medicine... the snake... I prefer to stay silent.
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last. Things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Aw, too bad the Chising have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora. And as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this...
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt.
Hey! Less laughter, more sympathy!
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 mora.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million!
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, Little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the Exuvia? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of...
Whew! Finally!
Well, traveler, have you... Odd? The questions that such travels raise. To treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old...
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Ah, you're here. Third round knockout is not for lightweight. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice.
If it is to your liking, dear
Hey, there's even a storyteller here!
Besides fine wine, the excellent, but when I say ambiance,
As you all know, high above the land of... What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or 2 ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yue High Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst, but I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever
An invitation. You'd best be on your way.
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
What should I try this?
Made another handsome sum today.
A toast to our success.
Adventure time!
Freeze! Dodge this!
Liyue Harbor is so lively.
Leave it all to me. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Off we go!
Push your luck. What's the hurry? Dodge this!